Hey, all you awesome Xers out there. My name's Jesse, and welcome to another edition of Gen X Thinks. And today I want to talk about getting old. I'm creeping up on my mid-50s now. I was born in 1971, so I'm 53 now. I think about it a little bit, getting old, but I just don't feel it. I have people in the comments telling me I look too old to be Gen X, and whatever. I know my beard is white and gray, so I actually had a customer of mine tell me that I should dye my beard. It would make me look younger. I just don't care enough to do that kind of stuff. I care less about how old I look and more about how young I feel. And that's what I want to talk about today, is because I just don't feel as old as I look or as old as I am. And not just physically. I had older people tell me one time that, oh, wait till you're 40. You're going to start falling apart. You won't be able to do the things you're doing now. And I got to 40 and I still do the same stuff, and not much has changed. And I got to 50 and now I'm feeling it a little bit. I mean, I can feel the age in my body. Stuff aches and that kind of, so I get it. Still, when I see some old crusty dude, in my way, taking up a space in my way, taking his time getting out of a parking spot, whatever, cutting me off in traffic, just standing there in the grocery store, whatever. It surprises me when I realize that he's my age. I'm like, no way, dude. Yeah, he is probably in his mid-50s. Damn. I'm like, I'm just not that old inside. When I was a kid, I thought that grown-ups liked certain things. Grown-ups watched the news, and grown-ups did certain things, worked on cars and whatever. Grown-ups did grown-up things. Your tastes and your desires changed once you got to that level that you were grown up. But for me, that's just, it's evolved a little bit, but still, I still like comic books and superheroes just like I did when I was a kid. So, and I'll get an argument right now about who's the most powerful superhero. And for those of y'all who don't know, it's Silver Surfer. So, just in case anybody asked you, you know now. Yeah, just that kind of stuff. And I still like swords and sorcery. I still like those, Conan the Barbarian, and I know a lot of people must, because look how well the Lord of the Rings movies did when they were out. I mean, it can't be all just kids going to watch that stuff. So there's got to be more people like me out there who just never really grew up inside, not all the way, or not the way that I thought we would. I thought you would just lose all interest in that stuff once you got a certain age, But I haven't, and I don't feel old. I don't feel grown up. Sometimes, even today, at the age of 53, it still surprises me sometimes when I think, I'm like, man, I'm grown up. All this responsibility and stuff, and I take care of my responsibilities. I do grown up things, and do what I'm supposed to do. I'm not saying I'm like, I'm Peter Pan, for forever a boy running around doing Peter Pan shit, nothing like that. But in a way, I never really grew up all the way up inside mentally and emotionally and stuff like I thought I would, or like I thought other people had when I was a kid. I only watch the news really if there's a hurricane coming. I live in Central Florida, for those of y'all who don't know, but I only watch the news if there's a hurricane coming. I literally found out there was a hurricane coming one time because when I went to buy some water, it was all gone. Completely, the shelves were bare. Water and canned goods and stuff was all gone. So I figured, well, there must be a hurricane coming. And maybe it's just me. Maybe that's just a weird thing about me, myself. But I started this channel because I thought that exact thing about a lot of my traits. But I'm coming to find out that a lot of my traits I share with my entire generation, Gen X. So I'm interested to know how y'all feel about that. Have you grown up? Do you feel grown up? And not, I know we all go to work. We all bust our asses to pay the bills. That's being responsible. There are plenty of kids who are responsible and go to work, run paper routes, or there used to be anyway. So kids can be responsible. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying just internally, do you feel grown up? Do you feel like you're an adult? Have you completely changed away from who you were when you were a kid? Or do you still like some of those things? Now, remember when I was a kid, I promised myself that I would never stop watching cartoons. Cartoons were awesome, and I haven't, but cartoons have evolved with me. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe our entertainment has evolved with us. Maybe that could be a bigger part of the reason, because now I can watch, cartoon movies like Toy Story and stuff like that, those kind of movies, and pretty much any of those Pixar movies, even Shrek, stuff like that. I like those kind of movies. But I don't watch, I don't go back and watch the old Popeye cartoon or anything like that. I watch current animated movies. But still, they're cartoons. But I still enjoy a lot of the same things that I enjoyed in my early teens through adulthood. I never did grow completely out of them. Video games, comic books, swords and sorcery, science fiction, androids and robots and stuff like that. The list goes on of all the stuff I still enjoy. And that's just media consumption or entertainment. That's just one facet. That's just one area of it. The bigger part of it is just the feeling of being old. I just don't feel that at all. I don't feel that. So I don't know if you want to call it young at heart or whatever. We can call it anything we want, really. It is a feeling inside of just being young, or rather not being old. I don't recognize myself as an old man. Even when I look at myself in the mirror, I don't see an old man. I just see myself. I still like cool cars and cool music. I still like all the stuff I did when I was a teenager, ripping and running around, doing crazy stuff. I'm just not doing all the ripping and running around anymore. And this episode is more for me to find out how y'all feel. So please leave a comment down below. Do y'all feel old? I mean, do you feel your age? And I'm not talking about physically. We all start getting, feeling our age physically at different times. Some people might start feeling it at 35. Some people might not feel it until they're 70. So that's not what I'm talking about. Do you feel old mentally, or, do you see yourself as old? Do you recognize your age? Just, do you feel old? Do you think you're old when you think about your age? When you look at other people your age, do you identify with that age they are? Just that kind of stuff. So please comment down below and let me know what you think about it. And because I'd like to know if there are more people out there that feel the same way I do about how they feel about their age. And I'll leave you there with that. Please, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. I appreciate it very much. I enjoy commenting with y'all, chatting with y'all in the comments. So please do that. If you'd like to support the channel, you can buy me a cup of coffee, and I'll put that link down in the description. If you don't want to do that, you can support the channel by sharing these videos on your social media. And I'll put the link for Gen X Gear down in the description too for people who are interested. And if you have any ideas for future videos, please let me know. I like bringing your ideas to life on episodes of Gen X Thinks. So drop those in the comments too as well. I appreciate it. And as always, stay frosty, Gen X, and I'll see you on the next one.